We're ready to go. Watch it from the very start. Remember a year ago, City in front after 12 seconds. Pit forward towards Haaland this time.
I'm just going to say it can't happen again, can it?
Well, it might be happening for Rashford, because that is a really forceful run.
And it's him in a race, Kyle Walker. I seem to remember he did that in the game at the Etihad when Marcus Rashford went through as well.
De Bruyne. Haaland. Trying to keep clear of McTominay and Amrabat. Guardiola's chip in, Haaland has gone down, strong appeals, Rodri's got in the face of Andy Madley, but he's not interested. It's the first piece of work to do for the afternoon for the VAR, Michael Oliver.
Well, he certainly comes into the back of him, you know that. There's definitely contact, and it's a wonderful ball in. Go back to that clear and obvious thing again though, don't you? You can see why he's screaming, and rightly so.
Dallow's challenge, City's throw.
Yeah, they've got to get that right. When they decide to go, they've got to get it right. And they certainly did on that occasion. It's time to push and squeeze. You've all got to do it as a team, not just individuals.
De Bruyne. Walker. Bernardo Silva behind him. Walker has drifted into the thick of it.
We just had a little look up there and saw what they're doing at the minute, and it's working okay for them in the first 5 minutes or so.
De Bruyne. Bernardo Silva will be kept away from that by Dallow. Mainoo. Now the passes start to happen, although it wasn't the best of balls from McTominay. But he only started 8 Premier League games all season. Now it goes long to Rashford. Walker is there with him and gets in front of him. Stones might not be thanking him for that pass though.
I was like against him, you know, using his pace.
There's McTominay. Bruno Fernandes. Garnacho has a little bit of space, and it wasn't a bad shot. It's one on target, straight at Ortega.
Just gives you a little bit of encouragement, you know, when you get little half chances like that in the game.
De Bruyne sends Foden away running. Martinez pops it over the head of Haaland. And he's already made history this season. There'll be a little bit more if his team today can be the first to achieve the double in back-to-back seasons. The double-double.
It's not bad, is it? Incredible.
Guardiola. Kovacic. De Bruyne. This is menacing from Manchester City. Varane got his head to it. He'll want to put on a good show, and he is doing so far. So's Martinez. Could it have been a different story for United this season had they had those two fit and in partnership all season?
Yeah, absolutely. There's no doubt about it.
The biggest of all. Bruyne in. That was Varane again. Inside Dallow. Foden. Football right now, but they are incredibly well organised. And they're doing what they have to do. This is when they can and must play. Mainoo. Up towards Rashford. Walker's just winning the duel, but he's giving it away now. And he owes. They can't hang around. Bruno Fernandes has sprung into action now. Bernardo Silva. Stones. United getting busy. Ortega took a risk there. Garnacho trying to burst past Nathan Ake. Foden. Bernardo Silva. Foden. Kovacic arrives. Pulls it back behind Haaland, and Mainoo will beat Guardiola. De Bruyne gives him it. Half-turned Fernandes. De Bruyne. Rodri. Flicked away from Haaland by Varane. Walker to Guardiola. Saka just had a problem with the sun in his eyes briefly. Bounces back off Guardiola and safely behind for United. Away to Amrabat. Dalot. And Garnacho. And he held his run and timed it well enough. Ortega's come out, and it's a gift of a goal for Garnacho! And it's United who fully punished it.
Well, he times his run to perfection, you know, and that's what happens when you're patient. As I said, sometimes you've got to gamble and expect a mistake. There's that run in there, look, you can see he's clearly onside, and he's hoping for an error. He's hoping for a nudge from the defender. It's better than that. He's given a tap in.
Who's at fault here, Ortega or Guardiola, or both?
Well, both of them. A lack of communication. Guardiola hasn't got a clue where he is. The keeper's in no man's land, isn't he? Thank you very much. How do you want it on a plate? Absolutely.
The FA Cup final has finally started for real. It's City 0, United 1.
He's got back and managed to get rid of the problem.
Foden. Cleared away from Haaland by Varane, who's been outstanding from the start.
As I said, everyone is doing their job.
De Bruyne.
Like that. You see his reaction as well when he wins that. Those passes, they're fine with that, Manchester United.
Bernardo Silva. Something for Onana to do. It's City's first shot.
And Man United have been comfortable.
Varane, Garnacho, he's in again. He's got Rashford with him, and Garnacho picks him out, and now the flag goes up.
Again, tries his very best to beat the offside trap, doesn't he, Garnacho?
For Manchester City. Well, here's Rodri to try and make it get better. Pull back to De Bruyne to adjust his body shape. He wasn't set for that. Bruno Fernandes, Menu. Rashford denied what would have been his first Wembley FA Cup goal.
Pass that was.
Garnacho, it's Bruno Fernandes. Oh, what a ball! And Menu scores! Foden today so far. It's Kobbie Mainoo's moment. At 19 years old, he scores in the cup final, but take a bow, Bruno Fernandes.
Absolutely, and Garnacho, Fernandes and Mainoo and Rashford, who then started that move with that wonderful crossfield pass. But the pass from Bruno into Mainoo, what a pass and what a finish. Just guides it past the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper.
Bernardo Silva. Now Kevin De Bruyne. That was a lovely pass from Bernardo Silva. And
been second best by far.
Given away by Stones. Bruno Fernandes, who's starting to really shine. Stones got in the way, making amends. De Bruyne. Challenged by Mainoo, and the referee's view is that he had to go through the player to get to the ball. And it's not just a free kick, it is a yellow card for the scorer of United's second goal. De Bruyne with the lift. No test game. Have replaced Mateo Kovacic and Nathan Ake.
Yeah, there was no surprise that he made a couple of substitutions, because that wasn't good enough from Martinez.
Rashford, who's running in behind Walker, never quite able to get. Mainoo, lovely ball through for Bruno Fernandes, and he's improvised expertly. 25 years ago at Wembley, Paul Dickoff's goal and all that started the run back from the third tier. We're not really here, well they are, and it's really happening. Here's Garnacho. Garnacho's pulled back. Was that a risk? Well, here's Bruno Fernandes. United aren't done yet. Doku. Played in towards Foden. We've seen him.
Just couldn't really sort his feet out. He had to put that pace on it for the ball to get there, but he just couldn't get the connection that he wanted.
And that was nearly the second goal against West Ham from last week all over again. Doku. Sent on to be the key. Tried it again, and this is Haaland! Doku. Wan-Bissaka wouldn't let him get completely clear, but it will be a corner. And it is the first. This was Haaland's biggest contribution yet.
He just manages to guide it, doesn't he? Just can't get it beneath that bar. It's a good strike. Keeper's got no chance, he's beaten.
Walker sizes it up. Great save, Onana. That was ripping in.
Off.
City getting on with it. Alvarez too high.
Well, it's much better from man.
Foden. Beautifully played through. Alvarez in, but he's missed. Oh. Garnacho. And Dalot is pushing forward in the left edge of the box. Garnacho took it on himself. Oh. Doku trying to thread it through, and Bernardo Silva. Walker is going to have another shot. Kept out again by Onana. The defences are built, and it's Foden who tests them. Bruno Fernandes on the ball. And straight at Ortega.
This time.
Foden. Doku. It's half a yard, and he's found a way past Onana. City have one back. Do they have a way back?
Well, we've mentioned Onana a few times in terms of wonderful saves in the second half and coming for crosses outside, but this time inside, and he does see it late. But having said that, he should save it.
Don't go anywhere now. 3 minutes of the 90 to go. There'll be a big old chunk added onto that. And
he certainly made a difference, Doku, hasn't he? The way he stretched them and made it pitch bigger.
Doku rides again. No way through this time. It's an up and under from Doku. Just runs away from Guardiola. It's come for Akanji now, and Akanji, well, he's hit it too hard and too. Rodri. Doku. Doku's cross. It is kept in, and that's Walker. Haaland. I think the assistant was about to raise the flag. There's a chase on here, and Alvarez has lost the ball to Højlund, and look at the red shirts coming. There's a swarm. Amrabat off balance as the ball. Hogs team. After such a hard season for all of them, this will mean so much for all Red Devils. Manchester United are the FA Cup winners in 2024.
Much as what's been missing in this Manchester United team for large parts of this season. It wasn't today.